वृंदावन धाम की जय, मथुरा धाम की जय, मायापुर धाम की जय, जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय, गंगा माई की जय, जमुना माई की जय, तुलसी देवी की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, श्रीमती राधारणी की जय, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि. All Gurus assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All Gurus assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All Gurus assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All Gurus, Shri Guru, Shri Gauranga, Shri Prabhupada Ji Maharaj ki jai. Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th Canto, Chapter 15, Text 33. अंतरायं वदन्ति एता जुञ्जतो योगम् उत्तमम् मया सम्पद्यमानस्य कालक्षेपण हेतवः. Learned experts in devotional service state that the mystic perfections of yoga that I have mentioned are actually impediments and are a waste of time for one who is practicing the supreme yoga, by which one achieves all perfection in life directly from me. Purport: it is common sense that whatever is a useless waste of the time should be given up. Therefore, one should not pray to God for mystic yoga perfection. For a pure devotee who has no material desire, even impersonal liberation is a useless disturbance in his life, and what to speak of the material perfections of yoga, which cannot even be compared to impersonal liberation. Such mystic perfections may be wonderful for an immature and inexperienced person, but they are not impressive for a learned man who has understood the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Simply by obtaining Lord Krishna, one dwells within an infinite ocean of mystic opulences. Therefore, he should not waste precious time pursuing separate mystic perfections. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti commentary: these siddhis appear amazing for the ignorant, but not for the wise. For a person who is absorbed in attaining me, Maya, the siddhis are causes of wasted time. Day by day, the wealth in the form of attaining me decreases. Therefore, one should spend time on yoga, but not on the siddhis that result from it. Here, Bhagavan Krishna saying that if one is really intelligent, he must not waste his time to get this yogic perfection, so-called siddhis. Because the intelligent person, he knows all types of siddhis are at the lotus feet of Bhagavan Krishna. If we can attain that lotus feet of Bhagavan Krishna, we don't need any other yogic perfection, yoga siddhi. The foolish persons, they try for this yogic perfection, and when they get some perfection, they become very happy. But a learned person, here it is a learned expert person. In Sanskrit it is said, Jnana Pravida Vyakti. Jnana Praveenada. Learned expert. A learned expert person, he knows that all siddhi is at the lotus feet of Krishna. Even he will not go for merging into impersonal Brahman, which he thinks that is the liberation. But the real liberation is in bhakti. Mukti Mukutanjali. The mukti, the liberation, is standing at the doorstep with folded hand to worship the person who has attained the lotus feet of Bhagavan Krishna. So why one will aspire for mukti, liberation? If one will get Bhagavan Krishna, he can get everything. No need any material opulences. Rather, the material opulences will decrease day by day, and he will not be disturbed by that. There is no need of material opulences. Why the persons, they are not understanding this thing? Why the persons are not understanding? Thereby, what is happening? They are coming to this material world. If one will come to this samsara, this material world, he will get so much miseries. And who are coming to this samsara? Who has forgotten the lotus feet of Krishna? He will come to this samsara. Bhaktivinoda Thakur's song is there. Bhuliya tomare samsare asiya te nana vidho vyatha tomar charane asiyachi ami bolibo dukhero kotha janani jathare chilam jakhana বিষম বন্ধন পাশে একবার প্রভু দেখা দিয়া মোরে বঞ্চিলে এ দিন দাসে তখন ভাবিনু জন্ম পাইয়া করিব ভজন তব জন্ম হইল পড়ি মায়া জালে না হইল জ্ঞান লব আদরের ছেলে সুজনের কোলে হাসিয়া কাটানু কালো জনক জননী স্নেহেতে ভুলিয়া সংসার লাগিল ভালো ক্রমে দিন দিন বালক হইয়া খেলিনু বালক সহ আর কিছুদিনে জ্ঞান উপজিল পাঠ পড়ি অহরহ বিদ্যার গৌরবে ভ্রমি দেশে দেশে ধন উপার্জন করি স্বজন পালন করি এক মনে ভুলিনু তোমারে হরি বার্ধক্যে এখন ভকতি বিনোদ কান্দিয়া কাতরতি না ভজিয়া তোরে দিন বৃথা গেল এখন কি হবে গতি। Very nice song by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Forgetting you and coming to the material world, I have undergone all sorts of sufferings. Now I have come before your feet and will express my tale of distress. জননী জঠরে ছিলাম যখন विषम बंधन पासे एक बार प्रभु देखा दिया मोरे बंचिले दिनो दास. While I was bound in the terrible confines of my mother's womb, you once revealed yourself to me, O Lord. Yet since then you have deprived this poor servant. तखन भाविनु जन्म पाइया करिब भजन तब जन्म होइल पड़ी माया जाले ना होइल ज्ञान लब. At the moment I thought I would engage in your service after taking birth, yet when I was born I fell into Maya's trap, and not a trace of such consciousness remained. आदरेर चले सोजनेर कोले हसिया काटानु काल जनक जननी स्नेहते भूलिया संसार लागिलो भालो. As a son of adoring parents, I spent my time in their laps, smiling and laughing. Because of my mother and father's affection, I forgot you and took pleasure in family life, which is material existence only. क्रमे दिन दिन बालक हईया खेलिनु बालक सह आर किछु दिने ज्ञान उपजिल पाठ पढ़ी रह. विद्यार गौरवे भ्रमी देशे देशे धन उपार्जन करी स्वजन पालन करी एक मने भूलिनु तुम्हारे हरि. Day by day I grew into a young boy and played with other young boys. Later on my intellect developed and I studied my lessons day in and day out. Now aged Bhakti Vinod cries in great distress. Not serving you, I have passed my days in vain. What will be my fate now? So, this is regarding waste of time. In many ways, we are entrapped by Maya and we are wasting our time. Day is passing, night is passing. But we are not able to fix our mind at the lotus feet of Krishna, because we are not understanding the value of time. Time is passing. I was every day listening to Gurudev's class. Then Gurudev became sick. We could not continue to listen Gurudev's class. When Gurudev became healthy again, he recovered from his illness. That time I have become the president and no one was there to help me. I was doing so much work, many types of work. Cooking in deity kitchen, dressing the deities, doing arati to deities, cooking in general kitchen if nobody is there, marketing also, and dealing with all other outsiders, those who are coming to the temple. With that, I was also assisting Gurudev in English correspondence with English-speaking devotees. Taking care of the Western devotees. Many ways I was so much engaged, I could not listen to Gurudev's class. And I was lamenting. I put one speaker in my office room, at least I can listen sitting in the office room doing the work. But it could not happen because always some disturbances. Only when I was going with Gurudev to abroad, I was getting some opportunity to listen nicely and writing down. That also could not go a long time. When I became very serious, that no, let this, because some arrangement was done by Gurudev, so that my responsibility decreased, so much decreased. It was divided with others. I had no responsibility so much there. I was starting to listening again from Gurudev. But Gurudev left the planet. So, this is wasting time. We must listen. When we have gotten time, we must listen. When the time will pass, day will go, we will just repent. Time passed, only repentation. Nothing will happen. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur therefore saying, attention is drawn by pulling in the air. Pulling in the air. Here, through mundane objects, we import mundane words. Attention is drawn by pulling in the air. Here, through mundane objects, we import mundane words. Karna Veda Sanskar. Acharya does Karna Veda Sanskar. What is Karna Veda Sanskar? Arjun, you know? They will pierce the ear. Actually, Karna Veda Sanskar means making the disciple qualified to listen the Vedic literatures. Since we need mundane objects, therefore we need mundane words. Why? Why we are all interested to listen something mundane, material? Any material topics, we are listening so patiently. We can give all time for that. But the words coming from the spiritual world, we don't want to listen that word. We have no time. For what? Why it is happening? What is the reason why it is happening? Hey, come. Non-rupa.
Why we don't listen?
Huh?
Why we don't listen was the question.
Why we are trying to listen the mundane words, mundane sabda, sound?
Because we have taste for this.
We are influenced by three modes of nature. And the object, what we want to know, what we want to listen, that is also influenced by guna, modes of nature. We are influenced by guna. There are three gunas. Sattva, Raja, Tama. Three gunas are there. We are influenced by one of these gunas. We need the mundane objects, and we are influenced by mundane nature. So our senses will go to the mundane objects. We are looking at the beautiful form of Krishna. At that time one very beautiful girl will come. The eyes will go there. Tani hi jibo aate aate. Automatically the eyes will go there. Our senses are ready to accept something mundane. But the senses are not ready to accept the spiritual thing. These words, the sound is coming from spiritual world, we are not ready to accept that. Lata Mangeshkar singing, we should listen that. Very beautiful. Somebody is doing kirtan. My Gurudev, have you heard about Minu Purushottam? Playback singer Minu Purushottam. Earlier time, she was singing, the background singer. When we are going to film, that time Minu Purushottam was very famous. You have not. You don't see so many movies. Huh? You don't see Hindi movie.
What name you said, that was not from Hindi movie, that may be movie or something.
No. See Hindi playback singer. A long time. When I was 7, I was class 7, I was reading maybe 12 years old. That time, she was famous that time. Anyway, she stopped it. She was residing in America, Los Angeles. So I went with Gurudev to that America, Los Angeles. They said, Maharaj, today Minu Purushottam will come and sing before you. Gurudev does not know that. I said, she is playback singer in movie. She came, she sang very nicely. Gopinath Mama Nivedana song. Oh, heart touching. Gurudev was listening very nicely. Then finished. After finished, and Gurudev said, Mother, don't sing for others, sing for Krishna only. Understand? Because she was very famous singer that time. So the words, the sound, we want to listen, we want to speak. If it is for mundane purpose, material purpose, that will not give us real pleasure. Anyone is becoming very anxious how to keep a relation with nirguna. Nirguna means which is not having any influence of the modes of nature. He is Krishna. Krishna is nirguna, Krishna Katha is nirguna. But we are not having interest. We are not enthusiastic to get Krishna, listen Krishna Katha. Are you a human being? Abol tabol pachar padite paro. You are speaking so many things, talking so many things, but not able to chant the holy name, not able to listen Krishna Katha, not able to serve Krishna. Why? Because we are influenced by guna. Many they are asking this question. We have no time. How to chant 16 rounds? Maharaj, what to do? Sometime, 2 days, 3 days, we are not able to chant. That means Guru will say, okay, reduce to 50%, then they will be happy. What is this? You can do everything, but you cannot chant 2 hours only, you cannot give for that. If somebody will say, today's movie, nice movie, you will go and sit in the movie house for 2 hours. But you cannot chant 16 rounds. Bhautika guna. Material mode of nature influence is there on our all the senses. The senses are running for that. We have no time for nirguna. He is nirguna. What the mode of goodness is doing? Can you say? You are researching in star, planet. Did you research about this? What the mode of goodness is giving to you? What is saying?
Become peaceful, becoming peaceful, happy, and able to gain knowledge.
What is that peaceful happiness? Knowledge. What type of knowledge? What type of peacefulness or happiness? The mode of goodness will never give you any happiness coming from spiritual world. The knowledge you will get, maybe very little, tiny knowledge about something about Supreme Lord, that's all. Why? It is mixed with mode of passion. We are all vegetarian. We are also somehow, we are chanting, attending, that yesterday or day before yesterday we saying, Mangalarti, all these things we are doing. But still, why? Why we are not getting the transcendental bliss? Because we are under the influence of the modes of nature. We are not free from that. The auspiciousness is coming by mood of goodness, material auspiciousness. So material peace, material bliss, material auspiciousness will come by the mode of goodness. And what will come by the mode of passion? Huh? What are you saying?
So much suffering is in.
We run for happiness, but by the mode of passion, we will get very little happiness, unlimited dukkha. And mode of ignorance, only dukkha. No happiness is there at all. Therefore Krishna said to Arjuna, Traiguna Visaya Veda Nistraiguna Bhavarjuna. If you go beyond these three modes of nature, you will remain in a transcendental position. And that time the bliss you will get, transcendental bliss. A real happiness. The real happiness means no dukkha at all. No suffering, no miseries are there at all. And that is called Suddha Sattva Guna, pure mood of goodness. In pure mood of goodness, we can attain the lotus feet of Bhagavan Krishna. As long we are influenced by the modes of nature, we will not be able to understand the lotus feet of Krishna. Is the very, very peaceful, blissful place. Therefore, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is saying, through mundane objects, we import mundane words. Soiva. Because you don't like that transcendental words, that sound vibration is not giving pleasure. I'm sleeping. Right? We don't like to listen. Therefore we are not able to listen. My right ear is not working. Completely gone. Therefore I could not get Air Force. I was going to join Air Force. 280 appeared. We four were selected. Due to this I was rejected. No. The doctor said you should not join Air Force because you get so much sound, only this year it will be damaged also. He refused. My life, whole life I was stenographer. The next grade 3, grade 1, grade 2, grade 1, then personal assistant. But all the life I was to write down using this one. Only 1 year. And I was having so much pride that I could manage 23 years service with this 1 year only. I was having pride for my all the senses. My eyes are very nice. The girls were appreciating my eyes. My teeth was very nice. My nose is sharp. Oh, Mishra, Chinmay Mishra. Very handsome. I was becoming like this. Slowly, eyes defective, nose defective, ear defective, teeth gone, many things are. Because as long our senses are active, we must try to engage these senses for His pleasure. When our body will perish, we will die, we cannot do anything. Our eyes, our ears, our nose, our tongue, our hands, legs, useless. As long the senses are there, the senses must be used for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord Krishna, who is the master of all the senses. Hrishikesha. Hrishikena, Hrishikesha sevanam bhakti ruchyate. Arjun, you will use all the senses for drama only. Yes, I was also doing drama. Understand? But if you will do drama, you will do drama for the pleasure of Krishna. Don't go for any other drama. Only for the pleasure of Krishna. Don't go for other. Hey, very nice. No, we don't need that. This world, Maya is making us danced by these three gunas. The guna is nature, quality. Also guna means string. A puppet dance. Maya is making us dance like a puppet. What is happening there? This ice are melting now. Not. It will create problem. They are saying so much water will come. Devastation take place. Tsunami. Then this global warming. Many things are there. We cannot become happy in this world where only three modes of nature is working. Now they are predicting next year in Odisha, there will be everywhere 40 degrees Celsius minimum. Now they are predicting, I don't know what to do. Anyway. So, in this world, there is no peace and bliss at all. So from now onwards, we should develop interest for nirguna world. The world where there is no influence of modes of nature. Let us develop our interest. There is no super cycle, no earthquake, no global warming. Nothing is there. So, why you will waste our time? Why not we will try from now onwards how to come to that world? No natural calamities are there. No tritapa is there. Here is tritapa, three types of heats are there. We are suffering. What are those? You tell me in the world. Adhyatmika, Adi Bhautika, Adi Devika, Tritapa. One is coming, Adhyatmika is coming from our own body. Suffering coming from our own body. suffering coming from others' body, suffering coming from demigods. These three tapas are not there. There is a nature of the living entity. Which will give pleasure to his senses, he will do that type of activities. It will give pleasure to my eyes, I will see movies. Our devotees are doing. They are watching. They are watching movies. They are listening, these women, boys. We are developing greed to go for sense gratification. We are getting allured. That allurement is coming from Maya, but we are getting allured. Whatever we are listening, we are developing some taste to listen more. Why it is happening? Because we have heard. Somehow we have heard. Again we want to hear. What we have never heard, why you will develop taste to hear? क्या कुछ डायलॉग हमने सुने हैं, सिनेमा डायलॉग? हाँ, कितना गोली है, हाँ, सुने डायलॉग? जर्मन में रहते तो इसलिए सुना नहीं. वेरी फेमस. कितना गोली है, क्यों कालिया. So again we are listening, yes, giving so much pleasure to us. Already we have listened. But that is coming from this material world, influenced by material nature, giving us pleasure, which is coming from the spiritual world, where there is no influence of material nature. That word we have never heard. So it is not giving pleasure. Therefore we are not able to listen Krishna Katha. Krishna Katha means tired. Okay, one day we will go to listen. Since we have no relationship with that nirguna vastu Bhagavan, we are not getting interest. And the Acharya, what he is doing? He knows that we have no relationship with him. No relationship with the Supreme Lord, who is beyond these three gunas. The Acharya is trying to develop our relationship with him. In mother's womb, we could see him once. We promised to come out and do bhajan. But after coming out from the wombs of mother, we are forgetting everything because of the influence of modes of nature. And the Acharya is giving sanskar, Diksha sanskar, karna veda sanskar. All this sanskar he is doing because to develop our relationship with him, which we have already forgotten. If you get sanskar, then we can develop some interest about him, how to go to him, how listen to him, how serve him, how take shelter at his lotus feet. All these things will come. Tenu, a sound, taste, smell, and form, touch, these five sense enjoyable objects are there. That is running for material enjoyment, material sense gratification. The knowledge acquiring senses are there, going for that material, all these sense enjoyable objects. Who is very dear to us? Bandhupo. Osodo Delo.
One who is giving us enjoyment for ourselves.
Yes. Very dear to us because he is giving enjoyment to our senses. Sense gratification. They are very dear to us because we need that. We need sense gratification. Apparently very beautiful. We want that. Which is apparently beautiful, we want that. If we will develop desire to get that type of beauty, then what will happen? We'll have to come here time and again. We'll have to come here time and again. How I will get immediate pleasure? What will happen in the future, I don't want to think about it. Now I want to get pleasure. If I will smoke ganja and I will get pleasure, no problem. What will happen in the future? We don't know. And some philosopher also, they said this. The Mandan philosopher, they said, Bhasmi bhuta sarirasya punaragamana kuta. When your body will be burnt, how you are thinking that you will come back again? So why not you will enjoy now? Cinema dialogue. Khao, pure, jio. I was in that direction. Whose dialogue? Can you say? Anyway, Devananda. So, we don't want to become human beings. We want to become animals, other than human beings. Because other than human beings, they don't think about the future. We need some happiness now, we'll get it. That's all. They don't think about the future. But the human being, he must think about the future. Therefore, Jiva is turning his face away from Lord Hari. And when he is turning a face away from Lord Hari, Maya is there to catch, chalo. But nirguna vastu, gunajat jagat ko aspari. Which is having influence of the guna, they cannot go to nirguna place, Krishna's place. That means you cannot take this guna to that area, the spiritual world. But nirguna can come to this world. Therefore, Krishna can come to this world. We cannot go to Krishna's world. Similarly, the acharyas, the bhaktas, Krishna bhaktas, they can come to this world. But without bhakti, we cannot go to that world. Who is having influence of force of nature, he cannot enter into that nirguna world. By their own desire or by the desire of Krishna, the Krishna bhaktas are coming here to give this message to us. Hey, you people become free from the influence of guna so that you can come back to Godhead. Through which medium they are attracting us to nirguna planet or nirguna place. Only by speaking Krishna Katha. Only by creating the sound which is not having any influence of guna. If you will not do anything, just you will listen Krishna Katha, we will go back home, back to Godhead easily. Which Parikshit Maharaj did. He just sat down and listened Krishna Katha. And finally he went back home, back to Godhead. The sound is coming from that spiritual world. And that sound will take us to that spiritual world. Only we will have to patiently listen. That sound has come from that planet, transcendental world, to this material world, only to bring us back to the transcendental world. Can you say Divya Sabda? Amoku Divya Rajyaku nahi paribo. The transcendental words can bring us to transcendental world. That's all. What is the perfection of life is? What is the perfection of yoga is? This is only perfection. How we can go back home, back to Godhead? And that perfection one can get by listening from sadhu, listening from guru. Only after listening from a guru or sadhu. Sound is coming from where? Space. Huh? The worldly sound. This worldly sound, words, this space. Then after that what will happen? The sound came from space. Okay, ether. What will happen to that sound? Huh? Then? The sound is coming from material sky, ether or space. After that, the sound again merging to that space. No? The material body is made out of 5 gross elements. What are those? Ether is there. The sound is coming by air and ether. Sound is produced. Then after that, all these things will merge to again the same. After your body will be perished, the same 5 gross elements will go and merge to the gross elements available here in this material world. The sound, you will make sound. You will go to one big forest, or you will go to top of the mountain, you will make sound. What will happen to the sound? That sound is again going to the space. You are making sound, but it is going to space. But the sound coming from the spiritual world, what will happen with that sound? The sound is coming from spiritual world. That will take us to spiritual world. But the sound is coming from the material space or ether. That will take us to finally hellish planet. Spiritual sky. That sound is going back to spiritual world. Spiritual sky. So if we will follow that sound, we will go to spiritual world. But if we will follow the sound coming from material world, we will just go for sense gratification, finally we will go to hellish planet. What type of sense gratification is here? Yes, what is it?
You mean gross or subtle sense gratification? Both? We have taste, touch, smell, sound. Touch, taste, smell, sound. And we have thinking.
So, you are getting some vision to see. You are able to see some vision, some scene. You are getting some sounds. Okay. Are you happy with that? You are able to see. You are able to taste. You are able to hear. You are able to smell, touch, everything is there. Are you happy?
Only sometimes little bit.
The most happiness where? Where is most happiness?
Generally, you mean, or from my experience?
The most happiness is in sex life. So therefore this world is called Moithunagaro. One gets more happiness in sex life. All these knowledge acquiring senses are bringing us to death. I will see a beautiful woman. I will listen from a beautiful woman. I will taste, my wife will cook and give me nice, palatable food. Then touch also. Then finally, sex life. So one is getting enough bliss by sex life. Maithuna sukha. Happiness derived by sex life. This most happiness one is getting in that. And that will create more sufferings. Hey, Janmaithunadi Brahmadins. This was spoken by Prahlad Maharaj. In 7th canto, Prahlad Maharaj said this thing. Janmaithunadi Guhamedhi Sukham. 7:9:45. Janmaithunadi Guhamedhi Sukham hi tucham. Kanduvena na karayoriva dukkha dukkham. Tripyanti neha kripana bahu dukkha bhaja. Kanduti vana manasijam visaheta dhira. Sex life is compared to the rubbing of two hands to relieve an itch. Grihamadis, so-called grihasthas, who have no spiritual knowledge, think that this itching is the greatest platform of happiness, although actually it is a source of distress. The kripanas, the fools, who are just the opposite of brahmanas, are not satisfied by repeated senses and enjoyment. Those who are dhira, however, who are sober and who tolerate this itching, are not subjected to the sufferings of fools and rascals. So nice. Itching and itching and itching. After that, some blisters will come, then pain will start, pus will form, so much trouble. The sex life is like that. Those who are thinking the sex life is the most pleasurable life, they will suffer like a kripana. Kripana nihatrupanti bahu dukkha bhaja. The kripanas, they will never be happy. They will get more dukkha, more suffering. The kripanas are just opposite of Brahman. Those who have accepted the sense gratification is the most pleasurable things. They will come to this material world time and again. And they will suffer like anything. Bhagavan saw that in this age of Kali, the people, they will be engaged in their sense gratification. Advaita Acharya Prabhu, who is a great devotee of Krishna, he also saw this. So therefore he prayed to Bhagavan Krishna to appear here. So Bhagavan Krishna appeared here as Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So he spread the sound which came from Goloka Vrindavan. Goloke prema dhana harinama sankirtana ratina janmilakena tai. This prem dhana, this love wealth belongs to Goloka. And Mahaprabhu, he himself the Supreme Lord, he brought this, the wealth of Goloka, and distributed to one and all in this age of Kali. Anarpita charing chirat karunaya avatinna kalau samarpaita so unnata ujjarasan so bhakti sri. Chiragatam nijagupta vitam so prema nama mrutamatyudara apamaram jo vitata Gaura Krishna janebhyo tamaham prapatti. His own name is having so much love, so much nectarian love is there. Nobody knew this. And when Mahaprabhu came, he distributed among all the jivas. Which was very rare for Brahma to achieve. That prem, that love, Mahaprabhu came to one and all without any distinction. So this name of Bhagavan Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This sound vibration will change one Kripana to Brahman. Because this sound vibration came from the spiritual one. It was brought by Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu and distributed to one and all. Sound vibration will definitely bring us out from the clutches of Maya. Will never be influenced by the three modes of nature if we will chant this name. If we listen Krishna Katha and chant this name, then very soon we can get place at the lotus feet of Bhagavan Krishna. If someone will take shelter at the lotus feet of Bhagavan Krishna, he will never need any type of siddhi in his life. Hare Krishna. Jai Srimad Bhagavatam Raj ki jai. Jai Sri Guru Pad Padma ki jai. Shil Prabhupada Ji Maharaj ki jai. Shri Radha Gopal Ji ki jai. Jagannath Bhagavad Subhadra Devi ki jai. Samaveta Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Nitai Gaur Pradanande.
Jai Shri Srimad Chaitanya Das Guru Maharaj ki
Jai Shri Gurudev ki jai.
what siddhis did Paramgurudev have and how did he use the siddhis for Krishna? Krishna said.
How Siddhi?
What type of siddhis Paramgurudev was having and how he used it for the service of Krishna?
He was not showing any Siddhi, but his Siddhi was there. Whatever he was saying, it was happening. In many cases, we noticed it. But he was not showing his Siddhi. We can remain protected if you are having devotee association. By devotee association we will be protected. Because the moment you will go to do something wrong, if you are having nice devotee association, the devotee will just caution. No, it's not nice. Do this, don't do this. So devotee association is the most important thing. And devotee association means the devotee will speak about Krishna. By that he can change ourselves. You have question? Yes. The Siddhi will come when he is practicing Bhakti Yoga nicely. No doubt Siddhi will come. And somebody is very expert in presenting the words of previous acharyas. Somebody can write nicely what he has heard from his guru or acharya. That type of ability one can show, but all this should please Guru and Krishna, not for his pleasure. I am good orator or I am good speaker. I can speak, thousands of people will listen to me. That is not real Siddhi. He has heard something and he is repeating that things. The people are appreciating, that appreciation will go to my Guru, previous acharyas, Krishna. I am just a pipe. My Gurudev said, the pipes are connected to the reservoir. The water is coming from reservoir. The last pipe, one tap is there. The tap will open, that water will come. And if the tap will say that I am supplying water, he is foolish one. So, yes, we can get some siddhi by that, but that will be used for the pleasure of Krishna and Guru. Then it's okay.
Steps I can take to prevent wastage of time.
yourself. You should get prepared. You should get prepared. 2011, I took oath as initiating Guru. That time I put this saffron. But to put saffron, I was planning from 1984 until 2011. And it was not happening. So just prepare yourself. Try to prepare yourself to only engage in Krishna Seva, how it will be possible. Just pray to Guru and Krishna and try. Everyone should try. Completely, I gave up in the year, my age was 65. That time I was lamenting at least 2 years after Prabhupada too completely gave up his connection with his family when she was 53 years old. But I could do it at 65 years old. 2 years. The prediction was to 62 years. Yes. You are happy? So we should prepare. No need to be hurry. Hurriedly cannot do anything. Because today you will give up, tomorrow again you will accept. That is not nice. So, and in which position you are in that position you try to just share with others what you are getting, how you are getting so much pleasure, bliss. Why not you will share with others? That way you can engage yourself in this lifetime. By attracting towards the sound coming from nirguna world and trying to go to that world, living this world which is having influence of 3 gunas. Then he can get all perfection of life.